welcome to No Excuses. My name is Mary Fran, and this is my week in review. And we started out our weekend with a mountain bike ride. It was only the second time we've been out on the mountain bike trails this year. It was rough, I was slow, but I did it. Part of me is a little disappointed with myself, but I did it. And the one thing that came is that we will be restarting yoga because my arm issues have come back with a vengeance. And yoga took it away last year. So yoga, I guess, is coming my way. So let me backtrack. About a year ago, I started having problems with my arm. It was only when I moved it was just like a little ache, almost like I had worked out too hard and stretched the muscle. And eventually it got worse and my fingers were going numb. I was having tingling sensations. I went to a doctor, was diagnosed with a pinched nerve in my shoulder. They gave me medicine, told me to do physical therapy. It didn't clear up. It kind of got a little bit better, but I kept going on. Round about that time, I decided I was going to start yoga. Kind of got a little bit better, never quite the whole way. It was really bad last year when I rode my bike. The friction, the constant movement, my hands would just go numb, sharp pains. And I was just working with it. And then on an off chance, I was reading somebody's blog online and they talked about a month-long challenge to do yoga every day. And I was like, hey, why not? I decided not to do it every day. I decided to do it 5 days a week. And I started to do it. And it kind of just slowly disappeared, the arm pain. But then I stopped doing it and it has slowly started to come back. So I am going to attempt to do yoga again. And guess who did it this morning? This girl. So I am actually starting to do yoga again. I'm going to see if it helps this arm at all because the bike ride on Saturday was rough. We didn't just bike. We also walked on a battlefield. After our bike ride, we actually came out to part of the Monocacy battlefield and took a little walk, and we checked out this old house that is really cool. And we also walked on the canal. So we were active all weekend long. So here I am back at work, working hard. It's my lunch break. And here I am, ready to face the week. One day at a time. I can do this today. Let's get this going. So on top of that, we have been walking every night after work, so that makes me really happy. And it's been a good week for that. I've actually been doing a lot of thinking this week. One of the things that I've been thinking about is my longevity with different activities. I have a tendency to dive headfirst into something, and I love doing it. But then something happens and I lose interest or I get too busy or whatever, and it just kind of goes away. Now, eventually these things usually come full circle and I come back to it. But it's been really making me think. For example, I've quilted. I've made full quilts. Goes full cycle. I've crocheted, I've done scrapbooks, I've done so much. Photography, you name it, I've tried it. I'm like a jack of all trades, master of none. And that gets old because I'd like to master something. Now the dollhouse thing is awesome because I'm able to use all of these different things and put them into one. And it's small projects that make a full project, so it actually does work well for me. But one of the things that I was thinking about is this YouTube channel. I have so much time invested into it and I don't know how it's going to play out. I'm still working, I'm still doing things, but I find myself working on the YouTube channel when I should be doing other things. I picked up books this week and I was so happy to read again. And I haven't had time to do that because all of my spare time goes to creating videos and editing videos and watching videos and commenting. So I'm not really sure where I'm going. I really need to find a balance in life. And I don't know what it's going to be. It might be paring down my channel. I don't know. I don't want to. I enjoy it. I just know that I am so overwhelmed with everything. Does anybody else have this problem? I don't know, maybe I'm just the weirdo. So anyway, this week has been an okay week food-wise. I actually pretty much kept myself at the maintain range, and so I did manage and maintain. I am determined that this week it's going to be a loss because I joined a challenge through one of the blogs that I read. I've joined a challenge for May, and it really isn't anything. It's just to keep calories and points lower, at the lower range. It's to walk, it's to track, it's to be accountable. So I'm going to start that, see how it goes. It's all good. I'm here, I'm still in this game. I just got to figure out how to make my life the best life possible. And that includes how to make my life awesome with everything included. No excuses.